It's a bit shocking to me that an earthquake that big would start in Russia.
Overnight of a growing tsunami threat extending from Russia all the way to the west coast of the U.S.
Kasi tsunamis are very rare, and I think we're lucky to experience one. Well, not really experience one, pero nangyari din sa coastlines natin. How can we prepare ourselves for these types of natural disasters? What do we do?
Kung ako ang tatanungin at anong gagawin ko,
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect those of the producers, network, or sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
So today's topic is natural disasters. I forgot to mention we have a guest today. And we have Mr. Mark Bernardo here. Thank you for joining our session. And we're going to talk about, sakto kasi, you are a financial advisor?
yes,
I got it right, no? Si Mark ata is one of the few that I really consider as a financial advisor. Yung totoong financial advisor, hindi yung label lang. Kasi when it comes to finances and money handling, he knows best. Hindi siya yung tipong mga katulad ng mga ibang nagbebenta ng insurance, tawag sa kanila, financial advisors. Mali yun. So anyone that doesn't have any experience in that sector, in that department, I wouldn't consider a financial advisor. But of course, right now, pag-usapan natin natural disaster. So recently, nabalitaan niyo yun. Tsunami.
yeah.
For the first time ba yan? Have you guys encountered this pre-2015 tsunamis in the
Parang
Philippines?
ngayon lang yung massive na ganyan.
Well, if you come to think about it, yung tsunami nangyari recently was only half a meter daw in our coastline. It started in Russia. Ang dami na damay. The US, Japan, Taiwan ba? Taiwan and... Pero I don't think, Hong Kong ata, malakas din. Right? So siguro this topic is, we're really not going to talk about yung natural disaster as what happens during that. We know what happens, floods and everything there. So siguro what I want to discuss is how can we prepare ourselves for these types of natural disasters? What do we do? What would you do? Let's start with you, Mark.
Nako, pero sa totoo lang, hindi ko pa nararanasan, I haven't experienced being in that situation. Siguro yung isang disaster na na-encounter ko, yung matagal ng lindol sa Pilipinas. But luckily, wala naman kaming hindi kami masyadong naapektuhan kasi yung aming tinitiran, our location is not greatly affected noong earthquake na yon. But when it comes to tsunami, wala pa akong experience. But kung ako ang tatanungin at anong gagawin ko, siguro ang pinakamaganda ay learn from others' experience, no? Kung ano yung mga naging experience ng ibang bansa na dumanas nitong mga disaster na ito, at ano yung ginawa nila, at ano yung mga paalala ng ating gobyerno o ng government nila, kung ano yung mga dapat nila gawin pagka dumarating yung ganitong mga disasters, no? Ako,
What
gagawin
would
ko,
you do?
I will listen to the update of the government. Just that. I mean, because the people knows of what to do when that time comes. Yung mga nakaranas na, what did they do or ano yung mga dapat nilang paghandaan, and then we will listen to it and learn from that, no? I really don't know yet now if pag dumating ba ngayon, ano ba gagawin ko?
So ito dumating few days last week? July 31 or 30. One of those dates.
Yes.
What did you do during that time? What were you doing?
I was just, wala. I mean, nabalitaan ko lang.
Hindi naman ata tayo affected yung mga
Hindi tayo affected.
inland,
Inland, yeah.
right?
Mostly yung
Pero
shoreline.
coastal, I think coastal, along the coast,
Yes,
affected yung mga...
pinag-ingat sila.
What was the ano? Alam ko up north, like in Dagupan, Sampabian, up north yung mga provinces. Also
Yes.
Bataan, I think.
Yes, Ilocos.
Ilocos.
Yeah, oo.
Yeah. I wonder what they did there. Kasi maybe it's because I don't watch the news so much these days. But
Yeah.
ang dami ko nakikita sa feeds ko during that time that the water wasn't as really high. Ang sabi daw nila is half a meter lang.
Oo.
Just that, hindi nga half a meter, tuhod ata yun. Diba?
Pero
Or
the
less.
government also reminded them to evacuate. Pero nung nakita na ng gobyerno na parang nag-stabilize na, binabalik na rin naman sila.
So it happened one day lang, no?
Yes, one day lang. Hindi naman siya tumagal.
The one thing when I heard about it, it's funny that I first heard about it through public figures. Like my most favorite one was from General ba siya or Colonel? Colonel Libriha. General siya ngayon or Colonel pa din. Colonel, yeah. I saw it in his post. Sabi ko, ano pala? May tsunami. First time nangyari dito sa Pinas. And then apparently yung source, because of there was an 8.8, 8.2, 8.8
Yes.
earthquake in Russia, along the coast of Russia, somewhere along the coast. I can't remember that little province area. It's a bit shocking to me that an earthquake that big would start in Russia. Kadalasan we hear it in the vicinity of Asia, like Japan. Diba? That's number one, lagi may earthquakes dyan. So anywhere near the Asia Pacific, Southeast Asia, madalas ang storms, madalas ang earthquakes, madalas usually that's our natural hindi naman disasters, pero natural occurrences of calamities. But in Russia, 8.8 magnitude.
Malakas siya.
Hindi lang yun. It's kinda, I don't know if you're into conspiracies, but you never know. Usually, nangyayari yan if they're doing some testing of some sort. Could be some sort of special weapon. Could be nuclear. Usually nuclear testing, nangyayari yun. They do test big mushroom explosions. Usually ganun. They cause a lot of earthquakes. Back then, I think that was World War II. Prior to that, nagtitesting talaga sila. Diba yung atomic bomb? They did some testing there which caused earthquakes, caused tsunamis in the past. Now, that's just a theory. It's just a theory. It's not... We don't know if it's natural. We don't know if it was on purpose or it was... But having an 8.8 magnitude of that in the province of Russia is quite... Nako-question ko.
Yeah. Actually, this is my first time na makakita or makabalita ng ganun kalakas na magnitude. 8.8 usually, di ba? Mga 6 point or 7 point. But this time is 8.8. Napakalakas.
What was the biggest in Japan? You guys remember?
Parang may 7.2 if...
Hindi pa umabot na 8 usually.
Hindi pa. Never, parang wala pa.
9.1 massive occurred off the northeast coast of Japan's Honshu Island in the Pacific Ocean Japan Trench. 9.1. March 11, 2011. The biggest, 9.1 in Japan.
2011.
Yeah, so that was about 14 years ago. Japan pa to, which they're expecting earthquakes usually at 7 to 8.
Yes.
But this is the biggest now that was recorded. And this caused tsunamis and floodings and a lot of talagang widespread destruction. Over 18,000 deaths. Yeah. Source natin, Wikipedia. Yeah, so Japan, I'm not surprised kasi it's normal, di ba? But Russia, kung may evidence lang. May evidence lang. Di ba? Yeah. But okay, what did you do?
Commonly sa mga pag hindi ka talaga malapit sa karagatan, parang hindi mo pansin or hindi mo pinapansin. Pero being in a group na nasa civic group kami, first na tinuturo or nagiging respond is always coordinate with your local government unit. Parang masyado kasi nasanay yung tao na pag binigyan ng warning ng government, Wala pa yan,
Wala pa yan.
Hindi pa naman feel, wala pa eh. Minsan nga kahit nandyan na, hindi pa rin kumikilos yung mga tao. Pero ngayon, lately, iba na kasi yung panahon eh. Talagang yung climate change, unpredictable. Just like Bongbong Marcos or PBBM na mentioned before, na yung yung climate natin, hindi mo na talaga ma-predict unlike before na even magsasaka kaya araw to, ito yung oras ng
Ito
pagtatanim,
yan.
ito yung oras ng pag-ano. Pero ngayon, hindi. Umaaraw ngayon, mamaya all of a sudden, biglang lakas ng ulan, biglang malakas ang hangin. Tapos yan, katulad yan, kung nasa tabing dagat ka, yan sila talagang very aware sila sa surroundings nila. Dahil nagstay ako sa somewhere in Catburawan, sa may Bicol. So lagi sila nakikipag-usap sa barangay. Nagtatanong sila ng updates. Kahit tirikang araw. Pumunta sila, magtatanong sila ng updates kung meron bang advice ang government regarding kung may parating ba. Kahit sobrang init. Kasi
Saan ito?
Bicol.
Okay.
Sa Catburawan. We stay for about 2 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks. Pero iba yung feeling eh. Pag doon ka nag-i-stay. Lagi ka nakatingin sa...
Ramdam mo, no?
Oo, kasi
Ramdam
parang...
mo talaga.
Island ba yan? Island?
Hindi. Nasa gilid lang siya.
Gilid
Coastline.
Coastline lang.
Okay. Hindi kasi iba yung island eh. Wala kang tatakbuhan eh, di ba?
Wala.
Although,
Nasa island ka.
yung katapat niya is Masbate. So, medyo safe. Parang
Yeah.
if ever may tsunami dumating, parang
May
harang mo na sa...
nakaharang. Yeah.
Pero iba pa rin yung feeling pag talagang nandun ka sa tabing dagat eh. Minsan nga kahit pag nandun ka na sa tubig eh, pag nagsuswimming ka lang, parang iba yung feeling. Pag hindi ka talaga sanay dun sa surroundings, iba yung feeling. Sa akin yun hindi ko alam sa iba. Kaya, yun lang siguro. Nowadays, dapat people need to learn to listen sa instruction from the government.
Pero governments are always late when it comes to that.
Yun lang.
Laging delayed. Nauna pa nga yung yung warning.
At minsan
Ulan, may warning sa phone.
Yeah.
Di ba yung maingay yung tiit? Ano ba yun? Broadcast. Warning broadcast.
Parang NOAA broadcast.
Yes, parang ganon. Pero when the tsunami came in, walang alerts.
Supposedly dapat meron eh.
Exactly.
Kasi
Even with
it's national,
tsunamis.
yes.
Diba?
Minsan namang yung information pa minsan magagaling sa mga yung mga small groups na nagbabantay.
Hey, information ko nakuha ko kay Colonel Nebriha.
Kaya
Yun.